episode. This is Mukamba, your girl, aka Queen K, once again, K, and I have my girls, I have my guys, and we are officially shutting the things down. Get a hashtag men experience, woman experience, siyayivala manje, you know. So in case you guys anibazi, let me, do the intro. In fact, I'm not gonna do the intro. Sisi wethu siqalele lapho.
Hi everyone, my name is Nomfundo.
Hi everyone, I am Aisha.
Hi everyone, my name is Manye.
Hi everyone, my name is Atengos.
Hi everyone, my name is Kile Bufile. I'm Shongi.
I'm Manjalive.
Dale.
And myself, Queen K. Alright, so we're gonna get started. Baby Kel.
Want me to read it out?
Yeah, just read it out.
Okay, so the first question. When is the right time to educate children about sex? Dun, 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 dun. Can we depend on the school system to educate children about sex? What do you guys think?
When is the right time?
I think around puberty, like I think that's the ripe age. That's when they're starting to become men and women, and to go through, like, for women, like get their period, and they go through, like, their breasts start growing, and that's when they start recognizing the opposite sex. So I think that's like right about the time that you should start having conversations about sex to your children and educate them about it. Yeah.
But don't you think by the time they even get there, they already know what it is? So why don't you start at I don't know, maybe young age, like couple 5, 4? Come on, a lot. There's so there are kids. There are kids that are very curious, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen YouTube videos. Kiri putu nunus between funny things, and you're like, how? At my age, I was not.
Wait guys, what is the legal age to have sex?
12.
It's 12.
Is it 12?
Yeah.
Oh wait, let's start the conversation at 12 then.
Yeah, puberty.
Yeah.
She just said puberty.
Yeah.
It's 12.
12.
I stand to be corrected,
I said
but
it
I'm
was-
pretty sure it's 12.
Wow.
Or you can have a child. No, 12.
I think from now, I'm gonna educate my child at the age of 5. Kids are curious, guys. I'm sorry.
So what I wanna say?
I'm gonna tell. Obviously, no. I'm gonna put it straight up, as it is.
Are you gonna say the S word?
Obvious. They must. As soon as they heard it from me from the first time, it's not the first time that they hear it. Obviously, they're gonna giggle.
How would you explain it to your kid though?
Yeah,
I'll be
let's
like,
say your kid
okay,
is standing in front of you
let's
right
Dotty,
now.
Can I be your
my
kid?
kids, my putu nunus. Okay. I know you guys are very curious. First things first, I'm gonna ask them, what is sex? Do you guys know about sex? Do you understand because if they don't, then I'll tell them, okay, guys, sex is when a man and a woman, they come together
The bees talk.
and they do the things that must be done.
Why don't you explain?
Why don't you just do the bees talk?
It's for people that
I think I'm gonna tell you my story. I'm gonna be like,
We
listen,
want to find out. We want to know.
the mama
What
bee
we
and the
supposed to
papa
do,
bee and then.
Because
No, but obviously I'm not gonna go in detail, guys.
but then what's the point? Because
Yeah.
you just
No, but I'm obviously I'm gonna tell them the
very interested in
story.
something that you can't really tell them about. You're like, there's something you don't know about it, but I can't tell you everything. But it's out
No,
there.
but it's not gonna be explicit. It's not gonna be
It's the best
explicit. But
thing.
I'm gonna tell them about, okay, this is what's happening. Because I feel like we're moving towards a time or era, or whatever you may call it,
Yeah.
where kids at the age of 3, they already know what is sex because they see it on the media, TV, billboards, skonke. So you might as well just teach them at that time, but guys,
So
they're
they're exposed
certain-
to it.
maybe already, so that they know.
Maybe sorry to cut you off, but if I think as a parent, when you recognize your kid is starting to, I don't know, is starting to notice the opposite sex, or they starting, they kind of know as well. I think that's when you start to step in, because some kids generally don't know until they're 12, until they're 15 maybe, I don't know. Or at 3 years, maybe then Saibo, this child at 3 years knows things. Then you step in. I think it's also at the discretion of the parent to also be very vigilant, and also very, you need to be in tune with your child to know when your child is starting to think about certain things.
guess.
So you're gonna let the education system do that up until at the age of 12, where you actually sit down and talk to your kids.
Guys, I guess.
The education system only starts teaching children about sex at like the age of 13. It's like
Really?
yeah.
In life orientation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's thing called life skills now, guys.
Life skills is
Life
primary,
skills-
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
life
but they
skills.
also, you know,
Isn't life
pop-
skills-
But they don't go deep
That's when
into
they
yeah, but they don't go
like,
deep,
nice
but they
to
tell
do.
you.
Yes,
But
How
they
to
tell
treat
you,
people
'cause I
with
read
HIV
my-
and AIDS, and,
Yeah.
like, ways to
But guys,
contract
like, have you-
HIV and
Have you
AIDS,
ever
but
realized, like, I
don't
don't
go
know, but
too
like,
deeply
I
into
know this happened
detail.
for us, like in natural science, like when we're doing like the reproductive system, we're doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Immediately when the teacher says sex, everybody starts laughing.
See,
Because it's like an awkward topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, I
So I don't think you can rely on the education system there.
Yeah, true.
Did everyone get the talk though? Because I didn't get the talk.
I didn't get it.
I had to figure it out myself.
Okay, can I just ask, how do you guys think our parents should go about educating us? Because I do feel when we come to varsity, our parents just say,
yeah.
Don't-
I don't,
Hey.
yeah, they're like, I don't want you pregnant, just come back the way you, as you are.
You mustn't come
And
with
then they
a
think,
paper that walks and talks.
exactly, exactly. And then they think,
They
and
always
they think,
have that.
and according to them, that's their sex talk, which I don't think is sufficient. Like, you can't just tell me, let's have a
Don't
conversation, let's
yeah.
engage the same way you'd engage me if I broke your
The
favorite,
plate.
yeah, the plate.
Mm.
Engage me the same way.
It's not the engagement I would like.
Hey,
but
me
like-
too. My mom would be like, yeah, take another one. You know?
No, but I do think we need to normalize the talk instead of just
Mm.
like parents just brushing it off quickly before, like, bye, but make sure you don't do anything, you know?
Mm.
Can we,
Why
like,
do you
actually-
think
I feel like they know that you know about it, but they don't say much, you know, and they just,
I don't know. That's actually a good question.
hey, no shame.
But why are people always so open to talk about sex though? It's such a beautiful thing.
But for
Think
people
about
that are in love,
Or not.
But
okay.
historically and religiously speaking, sex
Yes.
has been like a very boohoo topic. Like
Mhm.
it's not like a top something you speak about. Like,
Randomly,
yeah, it's more of like you speak about sex with someone you're in a relationship with.
Yeah.
And like it feels funny to speak about it with like your children because you don't expect like children to be having sex. Like,
Yeah.
I guess that's why it's like.
But
so
then, I
hard
mean,
to
times
compare.
have changed. Children,
Yeah.
are,
True.
children
Definitely.
are having kids. Children are
Yo, and it's a serious talk that
Primary
must be like,
school.
primary school, exactly.
Primary
So
school, yo.
you can't keep saying, "Oh no, but
yeah, I'm gonna wait for
children
this
shouldn't be having
age.
sex anyway, so I won't have the sex talk."
Anything else? No.
So what would you like a person to say? Let's say your parent tells you about it. So what would you like them to say to you about it?
If you were the parent now, or like a Jason.
Or what? Let's say you're 12 years old.
Yeah, as the child.
What
I
is
feel
it?
like just be straightforward, man.
Yeah.
What is straightforward?
Like, I don't know, bro. Parents should know, man. They should like be straightforward. Tell me what it is and what it's about, you know.
What's
Like-
it about?
Let me know about it so that I'm not that curious to go and find out.
An
myself.
experiment.
You're still gonna experiment even if I tell you
Literally,
what
you're
it's
just
about.
gonna be looking for that
But
thing that
come
they
on,
told you
no,
about. Like,
no.
because the more detail they're gonna give you, they'll probably make it sound good. I'm just saying, and then you want to like
But
experience.
but
the
no,
goodness
listen,
of
they
it.
restrict me. Like, you see, you must do it at this age and that age, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they must tell me
Yeah,
everything, all the details. And
Did
everything.
anyone help the kids?
Yeah,
Uh,
I had a rough version of it.
Yeah, same.
Right.
But then
Like,
older age.
I had the talk
Older
but
than
over
12.
WhatsApp. Like my mom said, paragraph.
And not even like a proper sit down and talk.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, okay,
Hey, you know what?
the talk.
This day and age, if you're gonna use the technology, okay.
Then you might as well
Yeah,
just
but
honestly
I
off the net.
Let me judge your mom.
Like, I'm
At
probably
least she
gonna
told
start a
you. At
website
least
where
she
I just
told
like
you.
sell
Yeah,
tools.
at
Like,
least she
okay,
told
this
you.
is for
I didn't
females
get
this age,
nothing,
that
so-
age.
Really? So your parents didn't say anything to you?
Nope.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, they're hoping you're gonna figure it out yourself, or you don't, or they're hoping you don't know.
No, they hope that I figured everything out myself, which I did, of course. And then and then, life orientation helped me with that. And then watching movies. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just generally our media in general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So, hey, next question.
Okay. So, what or when is it the right time to say I'm ready to settle down and get married?
We have money.
We have money.
Very thorough question.
Okay.
Like the whole question.
What or when is the right time to say I'm ready to settle down and get married? Should you have a car, job, house to actually say I'm ready to settle down, or can you simply get married without these things and figure your way out of it?
Should have a job. Should have a job.
As a man, you need to be stable.
Let's not say as a
We all want to be like,
I wanna say let's both have jobs.
Yeah.
Let's know where we're headed at least. Right?
Amen.
Yeah.
If
Amen.
Let's both be stable.
let's both be
Yeah, let's
stable, yeah,
both be
because
stable.
we don't know the train on my side might, and then where you're gonna be like.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
I feel like the pressure should not only be on men,
Yeah.
but
True.
you both need to work hard, for each other and for yourself.
but doesn't it like become a problem, especially like for guys, that maybe I pay way much more than you, and now, because guys do have a problem with that.
Personally speaking, I feel that it depends on how you're gonna treat me when you get paid more than me. I don't care. You can get paid more than me. Like, it's fine. Like, our paychecks are gonna come in. We're gonna pay the bills. We're gonna live our life. We're gonna enjoy like each other's company,
Yeah.
and it's still gonna be good. If you like gonna act superior to me and then act like I'm your bitch or something, act like I'm a bitch or something, then I am not gonna enjoy the relationship. It's not gonna be because you get paid more than me. It's just because I'm gonna lose interest in the relationship. Like,
Yeah.
you see, like
Yeah.
it's not the money, it's the emotion.
And why do we have to get married? Why can't we just date?
And have a
Yeah,
lifelong
and
partner.
then grow and then grow and
And then until what time? Until
Until what time?
I need to know the time frame, Bella. Like, we can't date and then we continue dating forever.
So what you basically saying is you guys are going to date, build together,
Exactly.
and then when you guys are like financially free and whatever, can afford everything, and then get married. Yeah.
But the thing is,
So what's
that's a good
happening?
idea.
What's happening between that time frame? Are we living together? Are we?
Fucking that, guys.
Unless
Yeah,
it depends
and
on you
keep
two,
it
though.
down.
but and the thing is, bro, you can't
Yeah.
invest a lot of time in someone you don't really know where you're going with.
Yeah.
It's
I know.
true.
You can't really invest that much time.
Yeah.
Like more than 5 to 10 years, no. You can't. So you have to get married at some
But
point. Yeah.
but marriage, like, it's not a destination. Okay, it's part of the journey, and that's if, like, this day and age, you don't necessarily have to get married. You don't necessarily. It's just a paper. For me personally, I feel like it's a paper that you put your signatures in. But if you already like made a promise to your partner, and you promise each other that, you know what, I'm with you till the end, whatever the end is, then I feel like that's sufficient. Like, marriages, number one, they cost a lot. Number two, marriage, like for me, marriage
wedding,
is also
you mean?
like, sorry, a wedding for me is like you uniting two families. It's not just two people. It's not just two people getting married. You are literally uniting two sides, like, of different families, and you're bringing them together. So that's the magnitude of marriage. So you can't just yeah, like marriage is like, for me, I don't know, but people obviously have different opinions or different standpoints on that. But for me, it's such a serious thing, yet I don't aspire to it, and yet it's not a destination for me. It's not something that like I like think about it. So I'm like, oh, in the future it has to be part of my plan. Like, it has to be. It doesn't have to be. You can live your life with your partner and be happy without the paper and a signature.
Absolutely.
100%.
So sorry, can I ask a question? What about like having children? Like, can you have children out of marriage and
Yeah,
Do you
still
want
stay
that
and
for
be happy
yourself?
with-
Yeah.
Be happy with your partner.
I believe
What if
so.
it drops you and you have to go to someone else and have children with someone else again? So
Who have to have children? Wait a minute. Have to have children. But that's
Okay, what if you feel emotionally liable to have children with this other person as well? Like,
liable.
not like you feel like you should have a child, like you want to have a child with this other person as well.
Yes.
And you already have children with the other person.
Okay. And what's your question? Sorry.
No, because I was just adding on to his
So,
point
like-
in order to help his question.
yeah, that was it.
Okay. Having a child out of wedlock, guys. As I said, for me, it's a signature. It's a paper. And you said like, what if the husband, or what, not the husband, what if the dude leaves you? That can also happen in marriage. Like divorce rates are actually
Sky
high in today's like the times now. It's sky high. People leave even when they signed the paper to be like, I am your husband. People do that. But I think it's really you have to assess your relationship and who you with to be like, okay, no, and decide with them, okay, now we can have kids. We are committing, we're both committing to having kids, because kids are a commitment, a lifelong commitment. Because you're still a mother. When you have a kid, you're still a mother when you're 60. When your child's 30, don't. Like, you're still a mother. So it's a lifelong commitment, and it's something that you definitely need to discuss extensively with your partner and commit and make a promise to each other. But obviously, there is room where it might just collapse. But you must just trust that it's not going to, and trust in your partner that you will together build. But even, wow, sorry, I'm speaking a lot, but even more so, raising a child, you don't necessarily, I believe, other people can have other opinions, but I believe you don't necessarily have to have both parents. There's so many single mothers, so many single dads out there who raise their kids, who raise them to be like impeccable citizens, you know, who do the things most, who are like, you know. So I feel like as a woman, don't always feel like you always have to search when, let's say the baby daddy is no longer there, you always have to search for men to put in your kid's life, because that is also detrimental to the child when you're putting different men in their lives. You understand? So yeah, it's a hectic chat, but I think even being a single mother, it's hard, it's very difficult, but it's possible. And you shouldn't be ashamed about it.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be something that like I have to get married, like I have to have a partner for my kid.
Yeah, but for me as well, like I would say, especially like for the kid, it's kind of hard. Also depending on the individual, because you do get some kids that actually want like a father figure in their life, and they're searching for it so much in such a way that they actually in the process destroy their own life, and then they make excuse to know the reason why I'm like this is because I don't have a dad. My dad was never here. Like I've watched Ukhumbule Ekhaya, for example, where those kids will go look for their fathers because I want to have a father figure. I'm getting married, I don't know who my dad is, you know that thing. So for me, I feel like both parents do really like play a role in, you know. So once again,
in the development of the
yeah,
child.
very important.
What was the question?
The question was, when is the right time to say I'm ready to settle down and get married? Should you have a car, job, house to actually say I'm ready to settle down? Or can you simply get married without these things and figure your way out of it?
Some people do figure the way.
Okay, who says a guy must have a car?
While we are, and then
Yeah.
Now be honest, guys, be honest.
for me, honestly, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh guys,
I want a guy.
we need to get from A to B. How are we gonna get to A? I give credit tags. You're counting money. What are your two reds? We're busy there counting, doing the taxes, man.
Like, hey, financial management.
No, in the taxi.
But for me, I say always, it's like a guy would not have a house, but they would have a car and a job. A house will come last.
Why is it coming last?
Most of not even a house.
Yima,
Is the last.
property. Listen here, guys. Property.
Guys,
Get a house
listen,
first.
have you ever? Okay, maybe it's. Now I've seen guys now.
First of all, a car is a
Maybe they would rent. They would rent an apartment, but they don't have a car. But they have a car and they have a job.
So for me, I feel like just be settled. Anything. If you have a house, it's fine. Just be settled in life at least.
Yeah, true.
You can have
I don't want to get
anyone,
married to
but
somebody
What
who
type
has
of
a
house
house.
though? What if you have like
A penthouse or
Hey.
It's a form of settlement. I also agree. I mean, you start there and then you grow to the, the house.
And houses are expensive.
Yes.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
why you should
Invest
invest
in
more.
property, invest in land.
At least have a young
Invest
house
in
you
a
can
house.
live in.
Yeah, after marriage.
Property, flat, whatever. Just like I feel like that's first and foremost something that I would invest in, because as you said, a car is depreciating tingy.
The minute you drive out of that dealership,
That's true.
Literally.
It's not to,
your money. So,
So what if you and let's say your partner live in a flat together and you guys decide to work towards a house
okay.
and then you both actually finance the house?
that's
Can I ask something?
nice.
Okay, can I ask something?
And then he leaves you.
So the joint bond, the
Joint
joint
bond.
bond,
Yes.
is it
Sell the
happening
house.
within the confines of marriage or you're dating? Because then there's legal implications and it gets complicated.
Yeah.
If you're doing it mutual.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
sorry to get deep, but like
Yeah.
I think
No,
you must
but-
be up in front with paperwork.
Yeah.
Whether you're dating or marriage, you'll be like,
black and
listen,
white.
if anything happens, we split or don't. Mina, I want my 50%. You get your 50, or if you want 75,
I
need to half
if I want 75,
We're the
I'm
LLB students so
joking,
they
but-
can help us. Are there contracts like that though that help? Like, no, I mean like when you're dating, are there certain contracts you can sign that okay, we want to get this
You did
together,
while
we
you're
wanna-
dating.
Yes.
I wish there was a contract while you were
exactly my
dating,
chat about marriage,
but I
because-
don't think you get a contract.
Like I'm not saying it's a destination, but you like when it comes to the legal part of things, when
Yeah.
you're dating, it gets a bit complicated. So if you guys are telling me that there is
paperwork,
if there's some
right?
law protecting us when we're dating, then I can date forever. I'm good.
Okay. All right. All right. Mandela, if you had a question.
You said you can get married if you have a job and a car, right? What if you lose the job? Then we are gonna stay. Let's say you rent a flat here in town, and
Son,
all of a
I
sudden
don't
you lose a
know.
job. Then you can't pay the rent.
So your
anymore.
question
Why
is you
can't
have
you leave the guy
wait,
or something?
wait. So his question is you have a job before you get married.
You know, like I'm saying that you can have a job and a car, and then you get married. So let's say you lose your job
While we're
Now-
dating or after.
you have married now.
Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna be a supportive wife.
I
signed up for this.
But the thing is, let's say the husband loses the job,
Yeah.
and you can't pay the rent for the flat anymore. So what are you gonna say?
I think we're both coming to the marriage secured or settled. So if you can't, I have to. You know,
And if the
because
other
it's a
person
partnership.
can't,
Yeah, it's a
It's a
partnership.
partnership.
So if
yeah.
you aren't able to finance and you obviously like lost your job, I need to jump in as a wife to, you know,
Build bills.
rescue the situation.
True.
But
I'm
he,
not
but
gonna
he
like-
has to look for a job in the meantime.
But I'm saying is I'm not gonna write him off because oh no, now you don't have a job.
Yeah.
You can't be my
Especially when
husband.
you really love someone and you're like, wow, I see this guy as bait to
Till
be
death
in.
do us apart.
And exactly, then obviously you'll stay.
Salary or no salary is still your husband.
You guys signed, guys. Poor, rich. What are those terms and conditions when you sign?
Sickness and health.
Sickness and
Hey,
health.
bonke. So, yeah.
Do you apply?
Hey, guys, that's as tricky. Whenever I hear that word, I'm like, change.
Till death do us apart.
Okay,
It's
at
deep.
what
Or the divorce
age
court.
do you guys see yourself getting married?
27.
27.
No, that's too early for me.
Not for you.
Oh, that's it.
For you
That's
as a
it.
guy. For me,
30, 31.
27.
That's it.
If no pay is coming, then my dad, guys.
Yeah.
For me, the earlier the better.
Fine,
The earlier the better.
Even
Yeah,
today, maybe
because-
if you'd find a guy here, maybe like this year, not today.
Okay, if we have the, for instance, you tell me no, I want to marry you. It's fine. Let's study though. Get your shit together. But I know that you're gonna wife me, like you're cuffing me.
Okay.
You're gonna cuff me.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like people have this perception that when you get married, your life comes to standstill. You can't live your best life because now you're married, you're a wife. No, you can live your life with your partner. You guys can travel together. You guys, it's a marriage is not a. You're not being confined. It's freedom. So it's not like you can still travel with your girls as wife.
Yeah.
You can still hang out with your boys. You can still do everything you were doing while you're single. It's not holding you back. Your life is not coming to a standstill because oh now you're married. So that's why I'm saying the earlier the better. Even at 25.
hope all the women are like you.
And you?
I set no milestones for marriage. No milestones. But it's not something that I'm completely against. But as I said, I don't aspire to marriage. Therefore, I don't ideally have an age, a sort of age. If I get married at 40, all right.
I'm on the same page.
You know, guys, marriage, okay. That's how I feel.
If it happens,
Yeah.
it happens.
I'm
Exactly same. That's why I say maximum 27. If 28, I'm still single. It's fine.
What I'm
Go
saying
with
is, no, but I'm not saying I'm gonna put pressure at this happen
Me too.
25. But I'm saying if
not.
it happens, I'm not gonna delay it because
Exactly.
I'm saying, oh, I don't want to be married. I promised myself to get married after 30.
Yeah.
If
Like,
it comes,
It comes. I but mine will
Trust.
come, guys. Just like.
what do you
Richa
think?
Bay, are you watching?
Yeah, what's your age? 30. Why 30 though?
Because I feel like I'll have my life open.
Check it out.
In order. Like everything, like I'll have like fun in my 20s, all that stuff.
Mm.
By the time I'm 30, I'm like, okay, it's time to
You
settle
mentioned
down.
fun in your 20s. You can't have fun.
In your 30s.
In your 30s with your man.
With my man!
You see, it's what I was saying. Like people have this perception when you're married, it's like your life. No.
Imagine clubbing together with your man in your 30s.
Why not?
Why not?
Climbing, what?
Clubbing.
Why not though?
Why not?
No, I wouldn't go to the club. We can club in the house. Too
The
lost,
people story house.
you know. I mean, come on. No,
But do you guys feel like
come
marriage
on.
holds you back though? Do you guys feel like if you get married earlier, you're gonna like you won't get
I used to
time?
feel that way.
I think I would
I-
not
I-
anymore.
Exactly.
I feel like it depends on the person's maturity. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you matured enough, you won't hold it back.
Yeah.
You'll know what to do in marriage. You know, like you know your chores and everything. So you'll be fine.
That's the thing, the chores.
Chores.
I feel like when you do get married, you start orbiting around like this other person. Like your whole life is based on,
Yeah.
okay, we are going to be together till death do us part. So this whole time, you just like,
Yeah.
it's not slowed down necessarily, but like,
It becomes monotonous.
It's like you're not thinking of yourself only,
yeah,
but
you have to
together.
Yeah.
Every decision that you make together. Baby, I'll be late together. Together. You see what I'm saying? So
I think that's the only adjustment you make though. Obviously, if you're bringing someone into your life, you need to be considered. You can't.
true.
But it's not necessarily you. Like your life is revolving around that person. It's you now making decisions that are also like
Involving.
into that person.
Yeah, you need to involve the person.
But I wouldn't say evolving around.
involve.
Oh, not evolve.
Involve around. Yeah. Involve. So yeah. Nah, but shame, yeah. Any last comments, guys, before I shut this down?
Guys, get married when you're ready, please.
And if you want to get married, never feel pressured by someone else to get married. You must make that decision by yourself. Make that commitment. Yeah. Commitment. You know, don't ever feel pressured. If you don't want to get married, don't get married. If you do,
Secure the ring.
you know.
Yeah.
And
25. I'm even wearing it.
25. This girl. All right, guys. For me, all I want to say is it's your journey. Don't rush. Be you. You do you. It's your life. At the end of the day, it's you versus you and no one else. It's you are the competition, basically, you know. So from my side and my girls and my guys,
Please comment,
yes, subscribe, like,
share.
follow them. And yes, Queen K and my crew and my team and we are out. Thank you so much.
Bye.
It's you I'm loco. You drive me loco. Loving you loco. I go loco. It's you I'm loco. You drive me loco. Loving you loco.
Mistress of Canada.